For the past 4 years, when I've become specific about my business, I lock in a niche, I find a problem, I start talking about it, and then suddenly self-doubt hits. And this has been the threshold that I've found myself at over and over and over again. When I change things up, I end up on square one. It's an endless loop, and it doesn't move my business forward. Instead, I'm self-sabotaging. But now I'm doing something different. Instead of walking away when self-doubt hits or changing things up, I stay true to the path that I choose, even if it's uncomfortable, even if clarity goes away. This time I'm walking through it instead of around it. I woke up this morning all over the place. I started questioning myself. I am exposing this lived edge that I'm going through within myself, together with you, to make sure that I have no way out of this. I'm going through it instead of around it. The thing is that when we stick to one path, one thing, over time, we evolve and we become that person that are capable of holding the business or whatever it is. I've done this myself in other areas of my life. For example, with my fiancée, I choose to engage deeper even when I wanted to walk away. And today we have a very solid foundation in our relationship. I've become the man that can hold the container of the relationship, because I don't walk away from it. And now I'm applying the same principle to my business. You don't just want to pick a niche that is not connected to where you're at. Instead, you want to find something that feels alive for you in your life right now. In my case, this has been to build an offer around my lived edge, the very thing that I'm navigating. My business has been all over the place, okay? I have forced a niche, or I have just planlessly created content. None of the paths felt true or alive, and they lack different things. The forcing niche path lacks aliveness, but is clear on direction. And the planlessly creating path has aliveness, but not the clarity. And when you combine the both, you get something that is more potent. And this is what I call creating an offer around your lived edge. The very thing that you are navigating in a tangible domain of life. When you create an offer around this, you find a sweet spot where you bring in your aliveness and you bring in the clarity. And when you combine the two, it's a completely different game that you're playing. Your content will feel magnetic. You get that creative fulfillment out of making the content, as well as directing it clearly to an offer that you provide, so that you can bring in clients to your business. So this is exactly what I'm doing. And this is exactly the thing that I started to doubt myself around. My edge right now, as I said in the beginning, is around self-doubt. And navigating self-doubt, the best way we can do this is, first of all, to know where self-doubt comes up in our life. Self-doubt is always specific, even if we don't see it yet. In my case, it's around building my business and wanting to make a million things because it feels scary to just like stick to this thing, right? That's the doubt. Okay, so when I am at this threshold, it's important that I don't just get my energy scattered in many different areas at the same time, starting to change my offer and stuff like that, right? That would be to like listen to that voice that is doubtful, and then I end up on square one again. Now instead I've stick to something that I've built, and this offer that I've built is the foundation of my business. And we don't change the foundation, we deepen it. And And in order to deepen it, we need to go through the self-doubt, through that threshold that holds us back and puts a ceiling on our expansion. I'm basically lifting off the lid through going into the self-doubt and sharing it with you as well, because this is my journey and I want to connect with you, and also to share that I'm human and I have my flaws and I'm dealing with my stuff, right? If you are someone that hasn't really figured out your business, I have an offer just around this, where we turn the thing that you're struggling with into a tangible offer so that you can connect your content so that you can get clients. Click the link in the description to read more about it. Anyways, that was all for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing me going through my self-doubt in real time, on camera, as I'm evolving deeper and further into the business path that I'm walking right now.